53-year-old Michael Munger has been arrested and charged with the murder of his 43-year-old living girlfriend, Linnie Ann Laux. The incident occurred at around 8 a.m. on the 28th of April 2022, when deputies responded to a home located along Smith Road in Brandon, Minnesota, to perform a welfare check. When officers arrived, they met Michael in the driveway covered in blood. He then said, "You're too late, she's gone." When deputies entered the residence, they found the lifeless body of Linnie lying in a pool of blood in a basement bedroom with a belt around her neck. Linnie's former husband requested the welfare check after he received a text from Michael saying that she was gone. Michael was arrested and taken into custody. While questioned, Michael told the investigators that he got into an argument around infidelity. He said he did what he did and strangled Linnie with a belt and struck her with a baseball bat. Michael has a lengthy criminal history, including domestic violence, felony terroristic threats, and felony violating an order of protection. He's charged with Linnie's murder and is held at the Crow Wing County Jail on a $3 million bond. 25-year-old Shyla Heidelberg has been arrested and charged with 3 counts of child neglect. The events came to light at around 1 a.m. on the 30th of April 2022, located at 859 Gibson Road in Fort Walton Beach, Florida, when a security officer at Choctaw Village Apartments alerted the authorities to a 3-year-old toddler who was outside the complex, wrapped in a blanket and asleep on the concrete sidewalk. Investigating officers located the child and completed a search of the child's home, where they found 2 other unattended young children asleep. The authorities arrested Shyla when she returned to the apartment. She admitted that she had gone out to a nightclub about 90 minutes earlier and left her kids behind to fend for themselves. Shyla was released from custody the following day. 2 women have been arrested and charged with concealment of a corpse. Events unfolded at around 8 a.m. on the 29th of April 2022, when the authorities responded to 11,500 North Keystone Road in Richmond, Illinois, on reports of a deceased male being found near the entrance of North Branch Conservation Area. When the authorities arrived, they found no signs of apparent injury on the man, who had no identification on him. The man was later identified as 32-year-old Alexander Alston. The authorities said that Alexander was a registered offender who lived in the area. When Alexander was 21, he was convicted of lewdly assaulting a 14-year-old in Wisconsin. An autopsy was completed on the 2nd of May. However, the cause of death could take weeks, as the authorities wait on toxicology and other lab reports. On the 30th of April, 43-year-old Teresa Stone and 24-year-old Michaela Stone were arrested after being accused of moving Alexander's body from where he died with the intent of concealing the place or manner of the death. On the 2nd of May, they both posted $20,000 bond as the investigation into the matter continues. 38-year-old Twin Nguyen has been arrested and charged with 3 counts of attempted murder. The incident occurred in the early morning hours of the 2nd of May 2022 at a home located at 119 Timber Ridge Road in Newtown, Pennsylvania. Trin shot at 2 boys, aged 10 and 13, in the heads while they were sleeping. At around 7:05 a.m, Trin approached a neighbour who lived on the right side of the duplex. While he was putting a bag into his car and about to leave for work, she handed some photos to him and asked him to pass them on to her ex-husband who he worked with. She then pointed a gun at him and tried shooting him in the head, but the bullet didn't discharge. She then fled in a white Toyota minivan, and the authorities were contacted. The police then went to Trin's home, and upon entry they found the boys with gunshot wounds to their heads, and they were rushed to the St. Mary's Medical Centre and were put on life support. One boy underwent surgery. At around 11:30 a.m, the authorities located Trin at the Methodist Church in Washington Crossing, and she was taken into custody. Trin is held at the Bucks County Correction Center without bail. The charges against Nguyen are likely to be upgraded to homicide, given the boys are not expected to survive. Trin used to live in the home with her husband. They married in 2012, but separated in June of 2021 and divorced in October of 2021. Trin was due to be evicted from the home she was renting from her ex-sister-in-law because she was $11,500 behind in payments.